What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's Noname back at it again with another, Giants reaction video. And right off the bat, I just want to say I'm a lot happier this week. I'm a lot more, just pleased this week. I'm a lot more excited for next week than I was last week. I'm a lot more confident in this team after this game against the Rams. Now, it didn't end with a win. It didn't end the way I wanted it to. It was a terrible end to the game, but Jesus, I am very pleased with what I saw. I'm very happy with what I saw. There's so many good things to take away from this game that I can't get too angry at what happened at the end. And you know what? Let's address that first. Daniel Jones, he lost us this game. It's as simple as that. You don't make that throw at the end of the game, especially when you had a completely wide open running lane, and then you force the ball down. So I don't know who he was targeting there, if it was Golden Tate, if it was Damian Ratley. I don't even know who he was targeting down there. Got intercepted by number 31, I think, of the Rams. Either way, the interception was great, but he forced the ball down when he shouldn't have, because he actually got out the pocket. I thought he was going to tuck it and run. He did not. I had to go back and look at the play after the game ended. He should have tucked it and run. He had an open lane and ended up in an interception, and then we end up losing. But other than that play, I can't complain about Daniel Jones. And if you guys were in the stream with me, you know what I'm talking about. There was a bunch of tank for Trevor Lawrence people in the stream. They were quiet from the second quarter all the way down to the last play of the game. They were extremely quiet because Daniel Jones was the only person on offense doing anything. There was receivers dropping balls all over the place. There was receivers not getting open. The offensive line in the first half could not protect to save this man's life. And even in the second half, they couldn't protect. Remember that one play where it looked like all four guys were collapsing on him? He somehow sneaked out, Super Bowl 42 Eli Manning style. He got out the pocket and ran all the way down and got a first down. I don't know how he did that. It looked like magic. But Daniel Jones was the only person on offense doing anything. There was one big play by Wayne Gallman, which I loved. And the offensive line did start to run block in the second half. The run game did start to get going. Devontae Freeman was getting yards. Wayne Gallman was getting yards. But then Jason Gass proceeds to mess that up on the drive where we were supposed to score. We got the ball back. It was still 9-10 before the Rams scored a touchdown. That drive right before, Jason Garrett should have ran the ball a little bit more, and it probably would have gotten us the first down. Hell, even on the play where we scored the third and final field goal of that game, that was a 3rd and 3, not a 3rd and goal. I don't know why he had a pass play called. He should have ran the ball, gotten, even maybe 2 yards. It's a safe play to run the ball. You don't know what you're going to get. I'm convinced we would have gotten the first down because the Rams' defensive line was tired at that point, because that was the drive that the Giants' running game got going. But getting back to Daniel Jones here, he completely cost us the game. He completely needs to stop making these mistakes. I don't even know if it's a rookie mistake. It's just a mistake. You don't make that play there. You don't make that throw there. You simply don't. Especially, in tight coverage like that. And when he had the open lane to run, my God, I'm convinced, because he was amazing at running the football today. He juked Samson Ebukam, took his ankles. He was getting runs and getting first downs on that drive itself too. That particular drive was kept alive because DJ continued to run the ball really well. He should have ran it. But literally, other than that, he was keeping the offense alive. The defense, let me talk about the defense. The defense was stupendous, bro. The defense was amazing. The defense looked great. The defense looked like how they looked before last week's game against the 49ers. They actually looked like a top 5 defense today. You're holding the Rams offense, which going into the game was the 7th overall offense in the league, 3rd rushing offense in the league, and 7th passing offense in the league, to just 17 points. The 7th passing offense in the league, just 200 yards and 1 touchdown. The 3rd rushing offense in the league, guys. The 3rd rushing offense in the league didn't even eclipse 100 yards rushing today. Keep that in mind. This Giants defense looked godly out there today. They looked godly out there today. And I am happy. I don't have any type of complaints on the Giants defense. They had one bad play. Unfortunately, that one bad play was a touchdown play to Cooper Kupp. And I guarantee you Patrick Graham is never going to call that play again, because it was designed that there was no one high safety up there. And that's what Cooper Kupp exposed. But literally, this Giants defense is the real deal, y'all. I'm convinced this is the real deal, man. This Giants defense was getting pressure. Once again, though, they seem to only get sacks in the first half. They never get a sack in the second half for some reason. And they were, with this trash secondary, Ryan Lewis, a guy I've never heard of, stepped up, played good. at cornerback. But with this trash secondary, this is what they held the Rams to. I got no complaints about the Giants defense. Dexter Lawrence looked good. Marcus Golden, who finally got some playing time, and I've been saying for weeks now, the one thing I will criticize Patrick Graham on is the fact that he seems to not want Marcus Golden to be out there. He got in there on the drive he was in there. He made plays. I got no complaints about this defense. This defense is amazing, and it gives me a lot of confidence going into next week, because the Cowboys offense, they're another great offense in the league. They're another one of those offenses that was ranked very similarly to the Rams. I do think that we could hold the Cowboys offense to maybe 20 points or so. You know what I'm saying? If the defense could have this type of game 2 games in a row. I'm still not confident in the Giants offense, which is what failed us again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's talk about the dropped passes, man. So many drop passes by these Giants receivers. Of course, Evan Ingram had his drop passes on the very first drive. Darius Slayton had like 2 drop passes. Golden Tate had drop passes. Damian Ratley had drop passes. Caden Smith had drop passes. Everybody on here had a drop pass except for probably Devontae Freeman. You know what I'm saying? We need wide receiver help badly. And I will say this on Darius Slayton. There's blame to him and blame to Jason Garrett. I feel like Jason Garrett did not get him involved enough. It almost seemed like Garrett didn't want to get him involved. But the times he was given opportunities, he didn't capitalize. Darius Slayton actually had 7 targets, and he dropped, to my knowledge, at least 2 or 3 of them. So he needs to both get more involved and also needs to capitalize on his opportunities. But wide receiver is the immediate position that needs to be helped. Nick Gates is straight up trash at center, could not get anything done, and then he's out here picking fights with Aaron Donald as if he has the right, as if he's worthy to be in the same room as Aaron Donald. Cam Fleming was up and down this game. At one point, they put in Matt Peart for some reason. And when Matt Peart got in there, the offense was rolling. I wanted Matt Peart to start the second half. And I want Matt Peart to start next week against Dallas. I don't know why we put Cam Fleming back in there. Peart was in there, and the offensive line was gelling. I mean, absolutely gelling. For that drive that Peart was in there, it was like it was a brand new offensive line. So I don't know why they put Cam Fleming back in there. Maybe there was an injury scare or something. But he was good. You know what I'm saying? I guess my closing thoughts, I'm supremely happy with the defense. I'm so much more confident in them. Like, Patrick Graham really cooking something up that's amazing here, bro. He really is. Patrick Graham is doing something great. The offense is extremely trash. Daniel Jones made a terrible decision. Daniel Jones, it's not even a boneheaded decision. It's just a bad decision, and guess what? He needs to improve out of it. He does need to improve out of it, and he's not showing improvement in that decision department. However, he was literally the only person on offense keeping it alive. So it's 50-50. It really is 50-50. In my opinion, up until that, play, he kind of was proving the tank for Trevor people wrong. He still hasn't proved them wrong. He's still on thin ice with a lot of people, but I'm still rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rooting for him. Hopefully he can improve, and either way, it's just his second year, man. Like, come on. It's not like the guy is in his 3rd year. It's his 2nd year. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got for now. Put your thoughts and comments down below. You guys know how I roll. I got my reaction video up almost immediately after the game, and then I will have my pros and cons video up like probably tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. That's it for now. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch y'all in the next one.